Alright guys, jumping back into League for Dark Matter and Gamble. We're going against the Ronso Fangs. So we've got a kind of a renewed spirit in this because we now know that we can learn more techniques specifically from Mafuri. We're not seeing those in other teams, but that should spread out more. So specifically looking at getting like Tackle Slip, Venom Pass, things like that. Just more techniques. I'm really looking forward to Nat Pass 3 if I can get anyone that. But yeah, we'll jump in and get it done. Alright. And then starting out, looks like Guado will start with the ball. We're going to pass backwards to Guado and then try to get Zazzy Guado the goal. We'll try to get him one. We'll see. I think I actually, thinking back, I think I added or ended the last video complaining about, was it Final Fantasy X and X-2? It's kind of an odd way to start this one off, but to sort of end that rant, no, I think a lot of things in Final Fantasy X were done well, and a lot of things in X-2 were done well. I really would like to see like a, I don't know, just like a Blitzball standalone game that provides a lot more options. So you can do like X-2, Final Fantasy X, like playing either way is fine as long as both options are, you know, an option. Yeah, I think that would be a good time. Oh my gosh, looks like Zazzy Guado fumbles the ball. This is not going well. All right, so a little bit of a rough start. We're gonna see if we can recover. All right, so Blap has the ball. Stuff, we need Guado to encounter here. It looks like he doesn't. And then a Nat pass to Nadia. It's so dumb because like he should have gone for the shot there, but they just don't make good decisions, you know. Like a lot of the times the AI, they just do things and you're like, what are you doing, man? Like what's the end game? What is the plan? All right. So it looks like they are going to go for the shot. Now we're going to wither. We're going to be able to steal it. That's going to be crippling. Blappa with halved endurance is not a good time. That's going to put us in a really, really good spot. And then with Zazzy Guado with the ball, he should have a good chance because Nadia's all the way back. And there's absolutely no one to encounter him. That puts him in a good spot to score. Looks like Keepa is just unable to stop it. It's going to be 1-0. It looks like Ronso is going to start with the ball here. He's got quite a lot to go through, though, specifically Guado. No, I mean, Guado, Guado gets so much experience over time, and he's just so difficult to deal with due to the amount of experience he gets. Like, it's just a rough thing for the opposing teams to deal with, honestly. Looks like we have, is that Urga Ronso? Can't tell. Yeah. I think the character models are exactly the same. I haven't actually looked at the clothing or anything, but I think I don't know, they are very similar, if not the same. For this video, we're listening to some more Zelda music. It's Twilight Princess Courage. So whatever the song Courage is from Twilight Princess. I think I beat Twilight Princess, but I never really, I don't remember. I don't know. I kind of want to play Ocarina of Time again. That was a good game. Zelda is just a classic. I remember as a kid, Mickey Mouse Speedway or whatever it's called on the N64 and Zelda and Rush. They were the three games my grandma had for Nintendo 64, and we always played those a bunch when we were over there. It's a good time. I was so bad at Zelda. I'm still so bad at Zelda. I'm not very good at the game. I don't know. I might be better now, but I don't know. I do want to play Breath of the Wild, but it's like, I don't know. This is very far away from a Blitzball conversation. But the one challenge I have is I got to buy a Switch, and then I've got to buy the game, and it's like it's such a high cost, you know? Like it's like $300, right, for the game and the system for one game I want to play. Yeah. It was just like now Guado leveled up, level 61 now. He's massively over leveled. He is double the level of our goalie. That's always the hard part I have with buying video game systems. So I have like a PS3 and everything, and that's why I play this on. But I don't really buy into the new generation very much. I play a lot of PC games and stuff, but if it isn't ported over to PC, there's got to be a good reason. I bought a PS4 for some Kingdom Hearts games, and I knew Final Fantasy VII was coming out, and because they had announced it as like a PS4 exclusive, I was like, I can't just not play it for like a year, man. Like I gotta play it, and I did. I took a 3 or 4 days off, and I specifically like earmarked those days to like play through Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was crazy. It was a little bit much. I think oh man, what was it? There was some. This is gonna sound really nerdy, but there were some days where I played for like 10 or 11 hours. Just that was the day. Just me playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I beat it the first weekend it came out, just because I was like I wanted to jump into like the discussions on it, but I didn't want to spoil it. So I was like, I'm just gonna play it before anyone can spoil anything, and it worked out. You know, you just spend a weekend playing it, and yeah, I plan on doing that with Bloodlines too, but now I'm a little bit worried for that game. They let go the what is it, like the lead writer and the creative like lead or something, the original creator of the series. They let go. I think it was, and it's been delayed 2 or 3 times. So there's, you know, it's like the red flags of video game design where you're like, you know, it's always the same. It's always the same like reason of like to deliver the quality we would like, and you know, it's tough. I don't know, because that's not my career. I don't make video games for a living, so it's tough for me to decide if like is it truly like they didn't plan out the scope well enough, or have they just tried to implement a lot of things and it didn't work out at all, and now they're like, just get it out the door. Like, just get it away, sell it. Like, we are way over budget. Like, we gotta... And it's kind of like, are they just kind of recoup their losses? You know? I don't know. It's tough. I think the similar thing happened to Final Fantasy, though. Like, wasn't Final Fantasy Versus like a whole thing? And then it turned into like 13 or 15 or something. It was like this whole thing where like... It took like 10 years to develop. And it sounds impressive when it's like they worked on this for 10 years, and it's like I think they worked on this game for like 3 years, scrapped everything, 3 more years, scrapped everything, 4 years, finished it. Like I think that might have been what happened. That's tough. It's tough when you try to make something that is art, which is a video game, and like, how do I maximize the profit on that? It's almost like they're 2 very different ideas, you know? All right. Then Guado will recover the ball, and yeah. That was my rant on video game design from a very uneducated mind on that. I'm not in the business. I don't really know how it works. I mean, I made video games for a college class, but it was very much very much make the person move, you know. All right, well, starting out with the 6 blitz off, right? because we made 5 goals. Gazaranto with the ball. Looks like he's going to pass to Bixen. I mean, they've already lost. Like, this is pretty brutal. Like, there's not a lot of coming back from this. Bixen's gonna try to pass it. He could make it because this tackle not guaranteed. Looks like it will go through though, and I think let's try to set up. I don't know, who do we set up here? We only got 30 seconds left. Probably Guado. Ooh, this is tough. Just barely. Guado hangs on. He's going to shoot the ball. Oh, this is looking bad. Unable to actually score, but that's going to end the game 5-0. It's good. We got a lot of goals, and it put us more, like, higher in the top scorer area. Looks like Nizarut is staying on the Kill Kabis for 22 games. That's what we like to see. We like to keep people on the original teams as much as possible. Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and when you come back we'll be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.